Struggling to find your personal style? You've been doom scrolling Pinterest with zero results? Well, hold on to your crop tops. Kenny's got the ultimate style fix.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kenny and today we're going to be talking about personal style. If you're new here, I make content on all things fashion, beauty, and creativity. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for exclusive content. Now, if you are new here, which you most likely are, this video is an expansion of the short reel that I made regarding how to find your personal style. I think that I pretty much did cover a lot of useful information in that video. However, short-term videos are very limiting. So I decided I'm going to make a long video and kind of expand on the ideas I already mentioned, but give you guys more tips than I did before. So I have notes here on my laptop. Oh, my laptop is actually gonna die soon. That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. That's messed up.
How much time do I have left? 10%. When it starts dying, I'm gonna cut it off and then start recording again. Because right now my priority is getting this recorded. Now the first step to finding your personal style is personal discovery. Ask yourself questions like, who am I? What story do I want my clothes to tell? How can I express my personal ideas and my internal essence through the clothes that I'm wearing? This could be done through minimalism or modernism, bold maximalism, or even a vintage style. One way to figure this out is by looking at your wardrobe and seeing what the pieces in your wardrobe look like. Taking the time to study the materials in them, the patterns, the styles that they align with. This will really give you an idea of what aesthetic your clothes align with. So for instance, with my wardrobe, you can see that there's a lot of clothes with details and bold colors. Sometimes there are darker colors. Sometimes there's really a mix of everything. For me, my style really depends on how I'm feeling the day of. It always changes, especially as a content creator that makes a lot of fashion content. I have to try out different things. And sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe this is going to align with how I feel today, or maybe it doesn't. I can say that right now I'm gearing towards darker clothing and, how do I say, dark academia, and also, guess you could say, a little bit of the tiniest bit of goth. I actually just bought some new clothes because my clothing in my closet does not align with the whole set that I'm going for. I'll probably put my Pinterest board up here. I literally made a whole Pinterest board entitled Rebrand because I really want to get back into that style, which I will actually get into how I curate my pin boards depending on the style that I'm trying to get into. Anyways, oh my gosh, back to the video. I yap too much. Now that you know what aesthetic your clothing aligns with, it's time to analyze your lifestyle. Your clothes should complement your lifestyle. So if you are somebody who works in a corporate job, or you are very athletic and you move around a lot, you're gonna want to prioritize comfortability over how your clothing looks. Yes, you can have comfortable clothing that looks good, but you do not want to compromise your comfortability just to look good. So if you're gonna go to work and you're wearing very skinny heels, very pointed tips, it's not comfortable to walk in, you feel like your feet are dying, but you're like, oh, but it looks nice, so it's whatever. A wise woman once said, pretty hurts. And yes, I think that's true, but sometimes you need to be comfortable because it comes a point where you're gonna be working hours and hours and walking around and you're gonna be like, my feet are killing me. You can't be so uncomfortable all the time. My favorite items for when I'm trying to be stylish but still be comfortable in what I'm wearing are joggers, long socks, and sweaters. Now these are very plain items, but the way I style them is often with like a collar under it, and then I put it through and boom, you have plain sweater with a little bit of detail. Although it's very minimal, adding that little bit of detail makes the biggest difference because although it's small, because there's only one bit of detail in your outfit, it stands out and it makes a statement. Now, if you're an artist, and I'm talking you write, you're a musician, maybe you work in a very creative field overall, and you want a style that really expresses that. I think that every single person that's an artist or who has a creative career should really get into wearing clothes that showcase their creativity. So what this could look like is a lot of statement pieces, bold colors, really tapping into that maximalist style. That's something that you should get into as an artist. Now that you have an understanding of what story your style is telling and how it should align with your lifestyle, it's time to figure out what your style DNA is. The meaning is literally in the name. Your style DNA is the colors and elements that make up your personal style. So for me right now, I've been wearing a lot of red, brown, grays, greens, blues. So that's basically my color palette right now. If you're not quite sure what your color palette is, or you're looking at your closet and you're like, I like these colors, but they're not really me, what you can do is there's a tool called colorwise.me or My Best Colors, and it really analyzes your face and your undertones to find a color palette that complements the way that you look. So if you're somebody who needs a color palette but doesn't really want to do all the work, there's that option. The next step is to get inspired. I know in the video I did before this, I literally said, stop trying to dress like everybody else. However, sometimes being inspired by other people's outfits can really help you figure out what your personal style is. And let me just give you an example. Say you want to get into the dark academia style, which is something that I want to get into personally. Now, if you look at all the outfits that are showcased on Pinterest, a very common tool used to make outfit boards, you'll find that all of the outfits have a lot of things in common. The first thing is that all the clothes in these outfits are very formal and they're very minimalistic. This is because the academia style is meant to reflect how students or somebody who's very smart and book driven, I guess you could say, somebody like that, it's meant to reflect that trait in somebody. So it's obviously going to be very minimalistic. Second, the color palette is very subtle. There are earth tones and there are tones of, I wouldn't really call them colors because black and gray and white and all those colors, they're not really colors, they're more so shades. But just that palette overall, that's the palette that's going to be most common in this style. And lastly, the accessories are very minimalistic, and so are the details that you can find. Hair, usually tied back or just like out, not really styled too much, or it's just slicked back for the men especially. But Pinterest is a really good tool to use because Pinterest, the moment you go and look up something, you can easily identify all the elements within a style and use that information to apply those elements to your own style. Another good platform besides Pinterest is Parallel, which I'm on if you want to go follow me. Parallel is a platform for fashion creators to post their outfits and include their outfit details. So if you see a fashion creator that you really like, or just another creator who has really nice outfits, and those outfits align with your style, you can easily click their posts and go look at the outfit, look at the details, and where to buy them exactly. And the good thing about Parallel is a lot of the time there will be discounts. There's a whole section of the app where you can get discounts. I don't know, a lot of people use the app, but they don't know that this exists. They actually don't explore the app and see that there's so many discounts. A lot of creators will put their discount code either in their review or in their caption. And if they don't have the exact item for sale, they will put an item that is almost identical to it. So there's that option too, especially when you're actually finding the clothes for this style. Now, the next step is to source your clothes. And when you're sourcing your clothes, yes, curating a whole new style is going to be expensive, but if you want to do it in a way that isn't going to hurt your pockets, I suggest buying better and not more. And what I mean by this is thrift. Go thrifting. A lot of people don't like thrifting because they think that just because they're buying clothes that are already used, that there's something wrong with it. And me personally, I don't understand the purpose of thinking that way, because when you look at fast fashion and thrifting and compare the two, I think that thrifting is a lot better, both economically, or I should say financially, for yourself, because a lot of things that end up in thrift stores are discontinued, and so they go up for cheaper and they're less in demand, so it's easier to get them. But it's also that a lot less waste is being produced when you shop vintage or shop from thrift stores. Thrifting is an amazing way to find your personal style because of the rareness of the pieces that you can find. Because a lot of the items that are in thrift stores are discontinued, these items are unique to you. Not a lot of other people will have them. So you can walk up in whatever event you're going to, whatever place you're going to, they're gonna be like, where's your outfit from? And I'm like, well, because she's always those people that are like, where's your outfit from? Because they want to get it for themselves or they want to copy you. Low-key, some people be wanting to copy you. And sometimes you just gotta be like, well, it's thrifted. But it gives you that advantage of being able to get things that are unique to you and that no one else has. Another thing with thrifting clothing is sometimes things at the thrift aren't in the best condition. Most of the time they are when they put them out, because they can't really sell you broken items unless they sell it to you for really dirty cheap, right? But in the case that they do, that gives you a lot more freedom in terms of upcycling and making the clothes into a unique piece. I've seen so many people get denim and even shirts with thin fabric from the thrift and turn them into dresses, maxi skirts, corset tops. There's so much that you can do with thrifted pieces that you won't be able to do with pieces from normal stores. I think I went through all my notes and that was pretty quick. I think I'm at like 15 minutes I've been here. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly how I curate my Pinterest boards. Let me just make a quick board. Because I want to get into dark academia, we're gonna title it dark academia slash, I guess I'll put slash goth because I have been buying gothic jewelry and stuff too. And it's on the way soon, so let's do dark academia slash dark academia slash goth. Let's go. That's the name of my tipping board. Create. There we go. I'm gonna put done. So now we're gonna create sections, and each of these sections are going to help us when it comes to specific needs that we have for our personal style. Number one is color palette. So this is gonna help you understand what specific colors are going to be in the outfits that you create. This is basically your style DNA. The second board that we're going to create is going to be tops, create bottoms, accessories, and our last section is going to be outfits. Now within this section, you're going to create subsections: everyday wear, formal, and playful. Start with style DNA, and when we're going to go add pins to this, we're literally just going to add colors. I'm gonna go on Pinterest and search up Pantone, and you can do this with me. If you're watching this, I need you to have your laptop out, Pinterest open. We're doing this together. So we are gonna search up Pantone, and for me, I know that the colors that I want they're probably gonna be black, red, gray, and white. Those are probably gonna be my primary colors. Of course, I can add more colors because it doesn't really have to be strict. You have free will. It's completely in your control what colors you add to your personal style here. But for me, it's black, gray, white, and red as primary colors, so that's what we're gonna add here. Let me just go find the board I made. We are gonna put that under style DNA. And I'm just gonna do that for all the colors. And get creative with this. If there's more than one shade of a certain color, just add it. Whatever stands out to you, just add it. If you want to add a whole palette, do it. I feel like I'm just like doing this as I go, which is so fun. Now, white. Oh my god. I need to be so fast with this, guys, because my laptop's gonna die. I'm just gonna add one shade. I can't think. Don't have time to think. Now that we have that, we are going to add tops. So I'm gonna search dark academia, tops. Anything that I see that I like, I'm literally just gonna add it to the top section. Save. I like this. I'm gonna save it. Oh wait, why is that taking me? That's crazy. We're gonna save this. And now, okay, here, save the tops. I can't add that many because my thing's gonna die. Now I'm going to add, I'm just gonna search grunge, even though that's not what we're doing here. I know grunge and goth are different, don't come for me, but add those. Now we're gonna go to bottom, so that's just gonna be pants and search. You can make subsections if you want, but for time's sake, I'm not gonna do that. We are gonna add the pants. I really wish I could play music, but YouTube hates whenever I play music because they copyright me. I remember I used to literally film every concert I went to and vlog it. If you followed my old channel, you would see I had only concert vlogs up. But every time I would post those, they would get copyrighted so bad and I would have to like peel them, and it was a whole thing. Even if I put like, hey, this is not my property, this is not my own song, they'd be like, well, we don't care, blocked. And then no one could see my videos. So that was a little crazy. But y'all just gonna have to enjoy the little remixes I have. I really wish I didn't have to do that, but c'est la vie. Now we're gonna search dark academia. We're just gonna add skirts and pants. Now we're gonna do accessories. I think for me, the biggest thing is vintage dark accessories, mostly silver. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really a silver person. I really do not like gold. And a lot of people tell me that gold looks better on me than silver. But personally, I feel like silver looks better on me. I don't know. Let me know what your pick is in the comments, because I know a lot of people like to tussle about that. Now that we've done that, we're gonna go back to the board and we're gonna go to the outfits section. In that section, we're going to pick outfits that align with the pieces that we picked for our other sections. So let me go here and do that. I'm just gonna search grunge and dark academia outfits, and now you have your pin board. Make sure you make those subsections if you need to. You don't have to, but me, I like to be very organized. But that is how you find your personal style. I really hope this is helpful, and please let me know if there's anything else that you guys want suggestions on or help with in the comments. I really do need, I'm trying to make more long videos. In the next couple of weeks, I am posting long videos only with tips and tricks that I use when it comes to style. If there's anything specific that you guys want me to make, please tell me. I'm actively making videos every week. So if you tell me something, chances are I'm gonna make it the next day. So please do tell me, and I'm always getting better. I'm still a small creator, but being a small creator is a good thing because I have more freedom to change things and figure myself out. Definitely tell me in the comments what I should do to make my videos better and to help you, because by helping me, I can also help you. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram at KennieC_TRL, parallel at KennieC_TRL as well, TikTok, Kennie Control, and all my other socials. They will be listed in the description or on the screen. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day.
I don't mean to, but everybody's like, he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one item. I never listen, no. I should've figured though.